News has landed at Barcelona's training ground that could tilt the balance of the opening weeks of La Liga. Robert Lewandowski, who sat out the Mallorca game because of muscle discomfort, has been seen back with the squad and participating in small-sided drills, a development that slashes an expected 3-week recovery and forces Hansi Flick to weigh instant firepower against long-term care. The timing could not be more dramatic. Barca arrived home buzzing after a 3-0 victory that featured clinical finishing from their attackers, and the possibility of having one of Europe's greatest finishers available for the upcoming Levante fixture injects both hope and headache. On the surface, the image of the 36-year-old moving with the team during ball work promises goals, presence in the box, and an experienced focal point who can change single fixtures. Under the surface, however, it raises hard questions about medical prudence and the management of a seasoned striker whose body needs protection if Barcelona want him contributing all season, not just in a sprint of fixtures. The club initially prepared for a multi-week layoff, giving coaches time to plan around his absence and letting younger attackers log minutes. Now the timeline looks compressed, forcing a rapid reassessment of rotations, minutes and tactical shape. For Hansi Flick, the dilemma is vivid. Does he seize the immediate boost and risk aggravating a muscle issue, or does he hold back a seasoned match winner to preserve him for sustained campaign? It's a choice between short-term momentum and long-term availability, and either path carries consequences for player morale, match outcomes, and the physical calendar ahead. From the players in training to the stands, the mood is altered by the presence of a name like Lewandowski's. Teammates feed off the confidence a veteran striker brings, runs are timed differently, crosses have a specific target, and forwards who have stepped into the role during his absence will have to adjust. For fans, the news is a spark. After a convincing win that showed attacking depth, the return of their marquee forward suggests Barcelona might be able to click up a gear when matches tighten. Yet coaches and medical staff must translate optimism into a plan, integrating Lewandowski in controlled minutes, monitoring progression across days rather than hours, and deciding whether the Levante match is the right stage for a cameo or a full restart. Tactically, his return changes how Flick can line up. The team can opt for a traditional target man dynamic to open spaces for wide runners or ease him back while still preserving a fluid front line that performed well without him. Either way, opponents will need to account for his presence, altering how Levante approaches defensive shape and set-piece preparation. The broader narrative is also about season-long resource management. A player of Lewandowski's quality influences title ambitions and knockout ambitions alike, but without a measured approach, his value could be compromised. The situation will test Barca's sports science resources and Flick's temperament. Are they willing to gamble on an accelerated comeback to sustain momentum, or will they demonstrate patience, prioritizing his availability over the immediate fixture list? Fans and pundits will debate balance sheets of minutes played and matches won, but the immediate days will provide the clearest evidence. If Lewandowski experiences no setbacks in progressive training and responds well to load management, the gamble may read as masterstroke. If a recurrence appears, the decision to rush him could be viewed as a misstep that complicates both the player's health and the club's campaign. Whatever the outcome, the saga underscores how a single fitness update can ripple through tactics, selection, and atmosphere. Barcelona are riding high after a 3-day start, and the sight of their veteran striker back on the grass adds a narrative of urgency. Big decisions are imminent, and the answer Hansi Flick chooses will influence not just one match against Levante, but how this Barcelona team navigates the dense weeks ahead. Fans will watch the next lineups and the minutes count as the final proof. Is this a risk that pays off and accelerates a title chase? Or will Barca have to regroup and protect a player whose value is measured across a season, not a single headline?